ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, our topic is what is the greatest spiritual quality? Is it compassion or empathy? See, what is the seed of compassion? What is the master's view on the most important virtue essential to feel compassionate? So, master said like this: if you were to ask me this question as to what is the greatest spiritual quality one can have, and without a moment's hesitation I would say compassion. The master said further that I don't deny that sometimes you may have plausible reasons to put your own interests first than be compassionate to others, and it is not always easy to exercise compassion, but like any other virtue, this too can be learned, practiced and mastered. However, keeping aside detailed deliberations or discussions about compassion for the present, I wish to share with you another important quality, and it is the seed of compassion. The greatest sages of all times possessed it across all religions. Even in the modern world, this quality forms the basis of all harmonious and everlasting interpersonal relationships. Before I tell you as to what it is I mean the seed of compassion is, let me share a famous short story. In a small village, a farmer put up a puppies for sale signboard outside his house. So on a Sunday morning, a little boy knocked on his door and inquired as to the price, and he wanted to buy one of the puppies. The farmer said the price ranges between $50 to $70 for each puppy. So the boy asked the farmer, please, can I at least see them for this much? So he pulled out a $5 note. The farmer thought for a moment and said, that's all right, there is no charge for seeing them, my dear. So the farmer opened the door of the dog house and called out to a dog. Then out came a female dog followed by 6 little puppies, nearly rolling down the ramp as if balls are rolling. So they were trying to match the strides of a mother. They quickly made their way to the fence, while another puppy, noticeably smaller and slower, emerged from shelter and limped his way to his mother. The boy said to farmer, can I buy that one limping and hobbling puppy? I promise you to pay $5 every month for the next 10 months. At this, the farmer knelt down at his side, I mean the boy's side, and said, my dear son, you don't want that puppy, do not desire that puppy. Unlike the other dogs, he will never be able to run and play with you. Then the boy said, this is the puppy I want, sir. So the little boy stepped back a little and began rolling up one leg of his trousers. A steel brace attached to a custom shoe ran down both sides of his leg. Actually, I don't run too well. I don't run too well myself, and he will need someone who understands. Then the boy, what he means is, the boy says that puppy will need someone who understands it also. Then see, nature has bestowed upon you an extraordinary emotion, empathy. See, that's what the boy felt towards the puppy. So empathy is the seed of compassion. See, simply put, empathy is a genuine effort to see the world from the perspective of the other person. It is to step into their shoes to see where exactly it is hurting. We have a tendency to quickly judge the other person or to make them understand our viewpoint, but empathy is about being a non-judgmental listener, a receptor. Empathy is a respectful understanding of what others are experiencing. Instead of offering empathy, we often have a strong urge to give advice or reassurance and to explain our own position or feeling. Empathy, however, calls upon us to empty our mind and listen to others with our whole being. See, Marshall Rosenberg, in his book on non-violent communication, cites a beautiful poem titled Words Are Windows or They Are Walls, written by Ruth Berber Meyer. The poem goes like this: I feel so sentenced by your words. I feel so judged and sent away. But before I go, I have got to know, is that what you mean to say? Before I rise to my defense, before I speak in hurt or fear, before I build that wall of words, please tell me, did I really hear? Words are windows or they are walls. They sentence us or set us free. When I speak and when I hear, let the love light shine through me. There are things I need to say, things that mean so much to me. If my words don't make me clear, will you help me to be free? If I seemed to put you down, if you felt I did not care, try to listen through my words to the feeling that we share. That's how the poem goes. So, Master continued, when you wish to empathize with someone, just listen. When you do that and do so sincerely, a little while later, they will start to make you, those words will start to make you perfect sense to you. You will begin to understand their challenges and barriers, their aches and pains. Most of us have automatic response to most things in life, but with mindfulness you can pick and choose your emotions, my dear. When you dislike something, you can choose from anger, repulsion, empathy, compassion, indifference, or any one of the 27 other potential emotions experienced by us as human beings. When you continue to practice a certain emotion as a conscious choice, it soon becomes your second nature. It is the reason why some people can be eternally angry, always selfish, or mostly arrogant. Or, on the other hand, why some people are often kind, compassionate, or considerate. At some point of time, they have chosen these emotional responses over the others, and they have done it so repeatedly until it was instilled in their DNA. You don't have to feel a certain way to act in a certain way. The reverse is more practical and effective. Start acting in a certain way and you will start feeling that way only. Empathy, therefore, is an act before it becomes an emotion. Practice it and you will experience it. See, resolve to be tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant with the weak and wrong. Sometime in your life you will have been all of these, concluded the master. So, this is all about empathy in brief. Thank you all.